properties of factors and multiples. We are today discussing about properties. So those properties are most important to remember and understand. So first property is that 1 is a factor of every number. Yes, that's right, because every number is exactly divisible by 1. Let us take an example. Suppose we can write 1 is equal to 1 times 1. That means 1 is exactly divisible by 1 itself. So 1 is the factor of 1, we can write. So take another example, 12. 12 also exactly divisible by 1. That is why you can write 1 times 12. So if 1 is also called multiplicative identity, that is why. You can take 67, 1 times 67. So multiplicative identity, since there is no any change in the product if we multiply it by 1. So that is why 1 is a factor of every number. Second, every number is a factor itself. So in our first example, we have demonstrated the same thing also. That means 1 is also the factor of itself. In case of 12, 12 is also a factor of 12 itself. So 67, again it is a factor of 67 itself. So 1 and 2, those properties are explained in our the above examples. So let us take the third properties. Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. So in our third property, here you see 1 and 2 properties are discussed earlier. So we put it like that way. So exact divisor means what? There is no any remainder. Let us take an example, suppose 10. So in case of 10, if we see the number of factors are 1, since from our first property tells us that 1 is the factor of each and every number. Next, 2, 5 and 10. 2 5 times equal to 10. So from our second property, 10 is also a factor of 10. So here you see 2 is also a exact divisor of 10, since 5 is also an exact divisor of 10. So whatever be the factors, all the factors are called exact divisor of that number. Suppose if we want to divide 10 by 3, so what will happen? It is exact divisor of 10? No, because we will get some decimal value if we divide 10 by 3. So that is not the exact divisor. So 3 is not a factor of 10. Next one is number 4 properties. So according to number of 4 property, every factor of a number is less than or equal to the number. Yes, you see the example in case of 10. We have 4 factors, 1, 2, 5 and 10. So 10 is equal to the number itself, and the rest of the factors are less than 10. So that is applicable in every cases. So in case of 34 or anything else, you see 1 is the factor of 34. 2 times 17, that means 2 and 17, those are the factors. Again the number itself 34. So again we have 4 factors. 34 means the property number 2. So here you see 1 to 7, all of them are, or 1 to 17, all of them are less than 34, and 34 is equal to 34. It proves that number 4 property is established. Number 5, factor of a given number are finite. Yes, the numbers of factors are finite. That means we can count the numbers of factors, whatever be the value. Here in case of 10, we got 4 number of factors 4. If we take other numbers like 34, it is also 4. If we take another number like 3, suppose, so 3 has 1 times 3, that means 1 and 3 only 2 factors. That is why it is called a prime number. We will discuss it about on later on. So anyway, so number of factors may be 2 or maybe 3 or maybe 4, 5, anything it may be, but it is finite. We can count at least. Okay. So next 6 number of property is 6. Every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. So here it is multiple, not factor. So if we find out the multiple of 5, what we'll get? From the table we can say 5 times 1 equal to 5. That is the first multiple of 5. Second one 10, third one 15 and 20, and it's go on and on. Okay, there is no any limit of multiplication. You can multiply 5 by more values like 6, 7, 100, 1000, all these things. So first multiples is 5 and rest of the increases in that direction to an infinite number. So 7 property is this: every number is multiple of itself. Yes, as we have discussed in our factors, here you see in case of 12 equal to 12 times 1, that means 12 is also multiple of 12, as like 5 is multiple of 5. So if we take any value, suppose 67, this is the value, it is a multiple of 67 itself. That is the starting, smallest multiple of that number. But in case of factors, that is the highest number of factors. So number 8, the number of multiples of a given number is infinite. Yes, that is infinite. We can't count how many multiples are there in case of a number. So let us take example 10. The multiples are 20, 30, 40, 50, and it's go on. If we multiply 10 by some other values, up to we have multiplied up to 5. That is why we got 50. But we can move, it's go on and on and on. We can multiply 10 by 100,000 or 1 lakhs, anything. Let us take examples to demonstrate what are the factors and what are the multiples and how they are related. Let us take the value 10 and find out the factors and multiples of 10 and write them in a proper way. Then we will get some better idea to understand what is multiple, what is factor. So factors are 1, 2, 5 and 10 of 10. The number is 10. We have to find out the factors and multiples of 10. So right here 10. Again multiples are 10, 20. So it 20, 30, 40, again 50. Each go on and on, because in case of multiples it is number of multiples are infinite. In case of factors, number of factors are finite. Those are the factors 1 to 10, and those are the multiples. So here it is, they are termed as multiples and they are infinite. We can't count. Okay, so those are multiples. Now we take the value 10 as a number. You see, in case of factors, the highest factors is equal to that number. As we take the number here, it is 10. Okay, and in case of multiple, that is the smallest multiples. So that is the relation between multiples and factors. Let us take a diagram, and from that diagram we will discuss again about multiples and factors. So that is the ground. We term it as 10. That is the ground, and we are going to construct a building. Those are the posts underground. Okay, we have 4 posts. Actually, that is just symbolically 4 posts. Those we can name them as 1, 2, 5 and 10. So they are the factors of the building. In case of building, there may be lots of posts, but here I just demonstrate this one. So factors are finite, that is why we have 4 factors. Again we have to construct a roof, that is called multiples of 10, that is 10. First roof. Again we are going to construct the second roof, that is the building. Okay, second roof, that is second multiples of 10 equal to 20. Again third roof, that means 30. Okay, multiples of 10. And again fourth roof, that is 40. So in this way we can go on and on and on. So we can move upward, constructing the floors. There is no any fixed value of floors, that those are infinite. But in case of factors, we term as them f, those are finite, that means it is countable. So those are the building blocks of main building. So later on we can't change the number of factors, those are fixed as the posts of the building, like posts of the building. But we can change the number of floors, roofs, as we go on and on and on. So that is the basic idea of factors and multiples. Okay, so those are the roofs and they may be termed as multiples.